He's threatening Ukraine and the world with the nuclear attack.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, NATO reacted immediately. They said if Putin is using the nuclear power, the NATO is going to attack Russia right away. So it means we have World War III. We're that close. Since very beginning of the war in Ukraine, which broke 24th of February this year, in Poland, IFL Polska, we knew very well that we need to stand out and we need to help Ukrainians. Even more, Ukrainians that just flooded Poland. At the very beginning, in the few first weeks, there was over 2 million Ukrainians who came to Poland, mostly women with their children, because men were waiting fighting in the front line. So there was a huge help. Ukrainians were welcomed on the border. They were given everything what they needed: food, drinks, and also care. There was also a transportation available to people who are going to go anywhere in Poland. We're so proud that Polish people got moved and went out in the practical way to help Ukrainians. But in IFL Polska, we knew that the beginning was very strong. Everybody was interested in helping Ukrainians, but that's going to cease down. So we're praying and looking for ways how to help Ukrainians in the best possible way for a long run. And we called ourselves the marathon runners. We want to help them for a long period of time, at least for 1 year. This is why we decided to rent apartments for single ladies with children, sometimes with 2-3 generation families whose husbands are fighting in the front line in Europe, in Ukraine. So with the help of IFL ministries in America, with the help of IFL UK and other people in UK, in Australia, in Germany, also many people in Poland, we were able to gather capital which allows us to rent apartments for ladies. I want to tell you that immediately after war broke, price for the apartments tripled across whole Poland. So the first estimation of our costs was not as good as we thought because of the change of price of apartments. But in spite of everything, we for 2-3 first months since May, we put into place, we call it an engine, the system, how to help ladies, how to incorporate them to the program, and how to help them in the best way. Now, with the help of people from outside, thank you so very much for your hearts and for your generosity, because this helps poor ladies who are defenseless completely in new culture, with a new language, with no hope for the future. We are able to find place of security for them, an apartment, sometimes very nice, very good apartments. Some of the ladies are living in much better standard than average Pole is living due to your help. Thank you again for that. Now we are trying to also help these ladies with the spiritual help. So one of the member of our fund, which we created right away at the end of April, in IFL Polska. One of them is a pastor from Ukraine who is offering spiritual help to everyone whom we are able to help. Please pray with us that this lady will find a secure place and they will be able to get through the hardships and hard times in order to wait for the end of war in Ukraine. I pray for peace in Ukraine. I pray for the end of the war, and I pray that Ukrainians might be able to gain back all these grounds which were taken away from them.